In your own life, I think it's fair to say you've come from a reasonably charismatic background. How do you see that expressed in your own prayer life? Is that something where you see the...
I love the phrase reasonably. That's a really... Are you an Anglican?
I'm not, no.
Well, you sound like one.
Well,
when you say reasonably charismatic,
maybe I'm close enough.
I really like that.
I'm United Reformed Church, so maybe that's close enough.
Oh yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Reasonably charismatic as opposed to unreasonably charismatic. I just think that's great. In my own prayer life, well, I mean the obvious thing is part of my daily prayer discipline is praying in tongues every day for a certain period, and not as a sort of occasional thing, but as just part of daily prayer. Part of my daily prayer discipline is expecting to hear from God through people with words of knowledge or prophecies, and an awful lot of those come in, and some of them are, shall we say, I read them and think, I'm not entirely sure about that, and others you think, oh yes, I can sense something of the Spirit of God in that. But these are, I think the danger with putting charismatic as a sort of tribal category within the church is, first of all Christians are filled with the Spirit. Paul is perfectly clear about that in Romans. Secondly, so everyone is a charismatic. Every Christian is a charismatic in one sense. Secondly, some of the things that historically charismatics are, we do healing. Yeah, the church has always done healing. The charismatic and non-charismatic bits pray for healing, anoint for healing, lay hands for healing. So I'm cautious about turning it into a tribal thing. Absolutely.
I mean, I can imagine though, many Christians will have exactly the same experience and it'd be unremarkable speaking in tongues.
Yeah, I would say that for me. It's very seldom ecstatic.
It is, but you can imagine some people who aren't familiar with that being, gosh, does the Archbishop of Canterbury pray in tongues? But for you, it's obviously not an issue. It's not something to...
No, it's not something to make a great song and dance about. Given it's usually extremely early in the morning, it's not usually an immensely ecstatic moment because I'm sort of struggling.